Hey guys, Mike from CoachMikeMcDonald.com here. In today's video, I'm going to cover my top 20 online marketing hacks that actually work that you can implement right away in your business to get better results. So stay tuned. Now, first off, right, why should you listen to me? Why do my online hacks even matter, right? Well, I've been in direct marketing, direct sales for about 13 years at this point. Through affiliate marketing and online marketing, I'm one of the top affiliates with the business I promote. Here I am on the leaderboards on a bunch of different aspects within the company. Here I am winning awards on stage. Through online marketing, I've been able to create a business where I can work from home. I've been able to travel all over the world to places like Mexico, Costa Rica, going on a cruise here in a couple weeks. So again, it's created a lot of freedom and better results in my life learning these online marketing hacks. And so today's video, I'm going to reveal, some of my top 20 hacks that you can implement to get better results in your business. So the first one that you want to implement, hack number one, is that you need to lead with value first before you pitch some sort of offer. One thing that I find a lot of internet marketers and online marketers really struggle with is that they're just constantly in pitch mode, and all they do is talk about the amazing features of their product, how great their business is, how much money people are making, and they're never really leading with any value that actually solves people's problems. They try and promote their business with hype rather than actual value. And again, you're going to get paid in relation to the value that you actually bring to the marketplace. So anytime you're going to try and promote a business, promote a product, you just keep in mind that you need to lead with value first, solve some sort of problem, fix some type of need or want that your target market has, and you're going to make a lot more money and help a lot more people. So lead with value first anytime you're going to promote something. The second tip I have for you is that anytime you are going to promote an offer or an affiliate link on like a blog or a website, you need to actually describe why someone should click on that link or actually sell that link, why they should click on it. A lot of times what people do is they'll just highlight words or they'll just say click here, and there's not really any salesmanship behind it or not really developing any type of reason why someone should actually click that link. So if you want to improve your results, get more clicks on your affiliate links, generate more leads for your business, make more sales, you need to basically tell people why they should actually click that link or do a little bit of selling on why they need to actually go to that link to purchase your product or sign up for your course, or again, whatever the case might be. So it could just be something simple like if you liked this blog post and you'd like to learn more tips on online marketing, click here to check out my other post on online marketing tips. All right, so it's just a little bit of sales, a little bit of description. If you're promoting like Amazon or affiliate products, you might say something like, check out the current price on Amazon here. Or if you'd like to check out the light that I used in this video, go to the link below this description, right? So there's a lot of different options you can use. But, again, the second online marketing hack is to actually describe why someone needs to click on that link, why they actually need to go buy, or why they need to, become a lead or go to your lead magnet. So keep that in mind. The third online marketing hack is actually to pixel and retarget your audience. So a lot of people will run ads, or they'll start marketing campaigns, or they'll drive traffic to their blogs, but they don't actually set up a way to actually remarket to these people. So you want to start installing pixels on your pages, forms of remarketing, so you can capitalize on that. So what this does is this can actually help you turn cold traffic into warm leads for your business. Again, all things being equal, people tend to do business with those that they know, like, and trust. And so if you can develop more of a relationship, transition those people that are just cold traffic coming to your site that have no relationship with you into warm leads, you're going to get a lot better results. And so installing pixels is one way to do this. Now, it's funny, I was on a page for .com Secrets. It's a book that Russell Brunson wrote, and I have an offer to give that away for free. So if you'd actually like to get a hold of that, you can actually click on the link below this video in the description to get that book for free. But since I've been promoting that and actually on that page, I've been pixeled, right? So now when I'm watching YouTube videos, I start seeing an ad from him saying basically like, hey, hey, you visited my site, you didn't get the book, here's where you can get it for free, right? So it's kind of funny where this even happens to me. Other top marketers do this all over the place, and so it's definitely something you should do as well. If you've ever been to a site, maybe you hopped on Amazon, you started looking for a product, and now you see it on the side on Facebook and every other channel that you're on, right? This is remarketing, and it's very powerful, and it can work very well for your business. And there's even like a multi-tiered strategy to it. So for example, you might run like a like campaign on Facebook. So you start building that audience, you're building up those likes, and now you actually run a second ad that targets people that already like your page, so they're a little bit warm market, and then you send them to some value-based content. So a video, maybe it's a blog post, some value-based content that you own. And so now they go to that next page, there's a pixel there, and so then what happens is you can track all the people that go to that site, and then you'll run a third ad, and maybe that third ad actually goes to offering them, going to a lead magnet or buying a course or some product that you have for sale. And so what's cool with this, it kind of takes people through a multi-tiered step, and this can really help build trust and rapport and grow your audience much quicker. It's going to lower the cost of advertising for your business, which is awesome, and then it's going to help you generate a lot more leads and sales, and turn really cold traffic into warm leads. So definitely use hack number 3 of using pixels and retargeting to grow your business. The fourth hack you want to use is using countdown timers on lead magnets or capture pages or sales pages, basically to create a sense of urgency, get people to act now. All things being equal, most people are procrastinators, right? They hate making decisions. They're not ready to take action on anything. They just want to think about it and hopefully delay that decision making process. And most people are like that, right? So if you can do anything to really help these people make a decision faster, the better. And so installing a countdown timer on your lead magnets, like your capture pages or your sales pages, can really help you up conversion and get more people taking action. A great example of this is like having a webinar. So if you promote a webinar or you're doing an upcoming webinar, make sure you have a timer counting down to when the webinar starts so people can get a sense of urgency. Urgency, fear of loss, curiosity, all things make people make decisions faster. So having that sense of urgency with a countdown timer can help them do that. So make sure you install that on your pages where it's appropriate. The fifth tip I have for you, the fifth internet marketing hack you want to use, is using one-time offers. And so what this is basically you have special offers that people can only get access to once, right? An example of this is I have a recruiting course. Normally it sells for a lot more on my resources page on my website, but there's certain times when I do offer it to people at a great discount, if they buy right now, and the price obviously goes up after that. So that's an example of creating not only urgency, but also fear of loss, where you offer someone a product, a service, something at a very discounted price, and this is like the only time they can get access to that. Otherwise, they're going to pay full price, or they're going to pay more later on down the road if they want that same product. So again, same idea as that countdown timer, is that it can create that sense of urgency, fear of loss, that if they don't take action now, they're going to have to pay more later, and a lot of other factors that will cause them to buy more often when you use one-time offers. So make sure that you use this hack. I use it all the time, and it works great for bringing in more sales for my business, and you can do the same thing. In conjunction with that, online marketing hack number 6 is basically that you use upsells after this. So once someone buys a product or service from you, you use an upsell, basically offering them something else that they can purchase. Now, all things being equal, people tend to buy more often once they already have their credit card out, right? Once they're already in the buying mode, they've already made that decision. It's so much easier to add something extra on top of that. Think about when you buy something at an electronics store and they're like, hey, do you want to add a warranty for that? It's only $2 today to do that. Or you go to the drive-thru and they're like, would you like fries with that, right? So this happens to us all the time. It's been going on for years, and so you just need to utilize it in your business. So anytime someone makes a purchase, offer them another course, another product, something congruent along with that. You can even combine this with one-time offers, where basically once someone purchases a product, maybe you offer them kind of the next level product, but then again, you offer it at a very discounted price. So normally, let's say they paid $1,000 for it. Now for that one-time offer, they can get it for $300. So not only do they get a great deal, but again, it leads to more action taking, more buyers for your business. So definitely make sure to implement upsells as part of your business as well. The seventh online marketing hack I have for you is to segment your audience and actually market to those that are interested in what you have, right? You know, one thing that I find a lot of online marketers and new people starting off in business is they think that, you know, just because potentially everyone could use their product and service, that everyone is a perfect client for their business. And that's just not really the case, because if you market to everyone, you really market to no one. So you want to be actually segmenting your list and then sending them relevant content, relevant product information on stuff that they're actually interested in. Now imagine like you had like a health and wellness business, for example, right? So you probably have a lot of products that go with that. So maybe there's weight loss, maybe there's anti-aging, maybe there's like skincare, right? Energy products. So there's kind of all these different categories. And so what happens to a lot of people is they just blatantly market to everyone. And so again, if I'm interested in like skincare, for example, and I start getting weight loss stuff, that could be offensive, right? I might not be looking to lose weight. And so like, oh, well, they think I'm fat or something and now I need to lose weight. Like, what's going on here? And so when you market to everyone instead of your exact target market and what they're interested in, you can actually lose a lot of potential customers. People will leave your list and it doesn't work that well. So a simple solution to this is actually to just segment your list. You can create multiple lead magnets, so multiple offers. So for example, if you were in that health and wellness business again, and you sold like a weight loss product, maybe you create an ebook on like a healthy eating guide, right? And so people that sign up for that ebook, you're going to send them information about your weight loss products. But somebody that, you know, signed up for top 10 ways to get rid of wrinkles fast, you know, your ebook on that, you might not send them the weight loss stuff because it's not a good fit. And again, vice versa. So by simply creating different lead magnets that can segment your audience based on what they're actually interested in, can be a great way to market more effectively and get better results in your business. The eighth online marketing hack I have for you is to use direct commands in both like your video marketing, your sales letters, and then basically your copy on your website. So this, a lot of times people, I find it's a very subtle mistake, but a lot of people make it, and a lot of people don't even realize that they're doing it, right? So maybe you're doing like a sales presentation, and instead of saying, you know, if you get started today, you switch that up to say when you get started today, right? Or if you get started on my products, this is going to happen. You could change that to when you get started today on our membership, you're going to get this benefit, and this benefit. So again, it's kind of like a direct command telling them, hey, when you get started today, versus like, oh, you know, if you get started today. It's a little difference, but it does make a big difference when you're talking to people. So make sure you implement that. There's a lot of ways to utilize this. For example, you might say something like, by now you understand the value of growing your business online. Well, sure, I said by now. That means like at this point in time, right? But then also BUY, buy now, that also means like buy now, you know, buy my product, right? And so, well, it's like the same, you know, saying, it means two different things. But what happens, you could write BYNOW, and then it could also subconsciously register in their mind as BUY. NOW, right? So you might be saying buy now, like get started, or like, hey, you probably understand this by now, or at this point in time, but subconsciously it's saying buy now or get started to that person. So it's kind of another advanced little hack that you can use in your copywriting, writing posts, writing blog posts, as well as when you're talking to people and selling, you know, on a video or webinar or whatever the case might be. So use direct commands when you're talking to people. And then also a lot with that is people don't really understand negative things. So you might say something like, don't miss the webinar tonight, but for most people, it's just going to register in their head missed the webinar tonight, right? They don't really hear the don't part, even though, you know, consciously they maybe hear that. Unconsciously, all they hear is it without the negative part. So they hear miss the webinar. And so you don't want to be telling people to like miss your webinars, you know, not sign up for your business, different things like that. And so just switch it to be a positive form of that. Be sure to register for tonight's webinar versus don't miss tonight's webinar. So again, little tweaks, but they can make a big difference. And it's a very simple hack that a lot of people miss when they're promoting their business. Hack number 9, which is similar to the direct command, is actually using call to actions at the end of your content. I know a lot of internet marketers really drop the ball on this one, and they don't actually do this, right? They do a live video, they talk for like a half an hour, they're giving tons of value, and then they just kind of end it like, well, thanks for tuning in, you know, or hopefully you enjoyed it, or something like that. And that's cool. So you certainly say that stuff, but you need to have a call to action, which is basically telling people they need to go ahead and do something, right? So if you're watching a YouTube video, I'm sure you hear it all the time, you know, subscribe to my channel if you got value, drop a like if you like this video, you know, click on the bell icon to subscribe to notifications and get my latest videos as they come out, right? You're giving someone a command to do something. So make sure that you implement that in your business, because you could have a ton of great content out there, but without any call to actions, you know, or very weak call to actions, people are not very likely to actually go ahead and do something you're suggesting. So, you know, a call to action might be something like, hey, you might still be struggling with online marketing your business after watching this video. If you'd like to learn more, I highly recommend registering for my upcoming lead generation bootcamp. Just click on the link below this video. It's totally free. Get registered and you can attend my upcoming lead generation bootcamp. Or you can actually go to coachmikemcdonald.com/5-day coaching and you can sign up for that bootcamp as well, right? So that is a call to action. I'm telling people to go ahead and do something at the end of my video. So be sure to add those call to actions in as well for building your business. Online marketing hack number 10 is that you need to follow this 4-step video marketing strategy if you're going to be producing video content. And so I first learned this from a fellow video marketer, Mark Harbert, great stuff out there. And one thing that he talks about is this 4-step video formula. And it's basically that you need to lead in this manner, right? So it's an intro, a question, your content, and then a call to action, right? So your intro is like, hey, this is Mike from coachmikemcdonald.com. If you don't have a website yet, you may say your brand, right? So I could be like, hey, this is Mike from Nerd Problems Gaming, you know, or again, if you don't have either of those at this point yet in your business, just say where you're from, right? So I could be like, hey, this is Mike coming out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, right? So it's very simple. It's a little intro, a little bit about yourself. You can drop your website if you have that, drop your brand if you have that, you know, what business you work for, very simple stuff, right? So that's the intro. The question is now asking some sort of question in relation to your target market's problems or what they're struggling with. So I could say something like, do you struggle with building your business online? Well, today's video, I'm going to cover 10 online marketing hacks to help you get better results growing your business, right? So it's a very simple question, and you basically pull people in to get them to want to watch the rest of your video. The third step, that's simple. It's just your content, right? You provide the answer to whatever question that you asked. And then finally, the fourth step is just that call to action. So I just covered that, but you just tell someone what to do, you know, after your video is done. So again, intro, question, content, call to action. Follow that 4-step video marketing formula as the 10th online marketing hack to grow your business. Online marketing hack number 11 is that you want to add subtitles and closed captioning to your YouTube videos. I mentioned it a little bit before about if you're marketing on YouTube, you definitely want to optimize your videos for search engine optimization. And so you can do that with your descriptions as well as your tags. But a little known hack that a lot of people know is that you can actually do this as well through adding subtitles and closed captioning. So Google is still going to kind of go through that, right? And they're going to find different keywords, see if your video is optimized for that. And it's just another way to boost your video just a little bit to get more traffic for free and to optimize SEO. And so you can manually do this. That might take a while. What's really cool too is YouTube has a little feature that's kind of like an automatic version where it writes automatic subtitles. The downside to this is they're not very accurate, but it's a cool way to get subtitles up very fast for your business. I even did a video on this. I'll include a link, in the cards or whatever, where you can actually find that video, but I walk you through how to do that. Like I said, it's not the most accurate thing, but it is a very quick way to get up subtitles and start capitalizing on SEO purposes through those subtitles on your videos. So definitely add that in to give yourself a little boost on your videos and to get them show up better and rank better on Google. The 12th online marketing tip I have for you is that you need to create evergreen content. So there's a lot of social media platforms out there which are great. You can put content out there. It's going to engage your audience, start to build that relationship with them. You can use that to drive traffic, all great stuff, right? But the downside to social media is that you don't own it. And so you could build up platforms that hundreds of thousands of followers and they could disappear overnight. They could make changes, whatever the case might be. And so by creating evergreen content, it's a way where you can do that effort once, but then it continues to work for you over and over and over again forever, right? So my two favorite forms of evergreen content are YouTube videos and blog posts. So YouTube, one of the biggest search engines in the world, right up there with Google, so that's awesome. So you can create that content once, you're gonna get engagement, views, and stuff right away when you create it, but then on top of that, it's searchable. So people can search it on YouTube, it's gonna come up, and people can continue to watch that content over and over forever. So you can make a video once, 10 years later still be generating leads and sales through that same video. So that's why evergreen content is very powerful. A little bit better than that is also blogging, where you can create content, but on top of that being evergreen, you also own it, right? So it's searchable and you own it, and then it's evergreen. So a lot of great benefits with that, and that's why blogging is very important as well, and I think it should be another strategy you implement. You can actually even combine those, the video marketing on YouTube and your blog, by just embedding your videos that you make on YouTube on your blog, so you can kind of double dip, or again, you make YouTube videos and you drive traffic back to your blog. It's kind of a positive, vicious cycle, which can help you grow your business. So definitely implement evergreen content in your business as well. Another great online marketing hack you can use to actually create content faster, number 13, is to use talk to text. And so there's different programs out there where you can do this. My favorite that I use a lot all the time is actually Google Docs. So basically actually just hop on over into Google Docs, and then you'll click on Tools and then Voice Typing, and then you can actually start typing out your contents just by talking to a microphone. And so what's cool is all you really need is Google Docs, which is free. So basically anybody can get a hold of that, and then just a microphone that you could talk into your computer, and basically headsets from your smartphone with that little voice piece work just fine. So you probably already have one of those to be able to utilize this in your business. And it's a super cool way to create content really fast for your business because you can just talk out what you want to say. Certainly you'd have to go back through and kind of edit it, but for the most part, I found that Google Docs is very accurate with what I say, and it can be a great time saver for creating content. I can write a several thousand word post in like 30 minutes. So it saves a ton of time. You can just go through and edit it at that point. And another advantage to this is that when you create content based around you actually talking, it makes it very simplistic, if that makes sense. So if you've ever gone to a post or an article and it's super technical and it's super hard to read and you just bounce immediately, you're like, I'm not going to read this or anything, right? It's just a little crazy. And so when you actually do it through talk to text, it's how you speak, so it's a little bit easier to understand. It's a little bit universal that no matter where somebody's coming in at, if they're super technical or not, they should be able to understand your content very easily, and that can keep them on your page longer, which is awesome. So definitely implementing talks to text to create blog posts for your business a lot faster. The 14th online marketing hack I have for you is to use a PS line at the end of your content. And so you can actually use this to drive traffic, generate leads, as well as bring in sales for your business. And so when you're creating content, you really want to follow the 80-20 rule. So 80% of your content needs to be value-based, and then 20% of your content should be sales-based or actually promoting something, right? And so using a PS line is a very effective way to do this without really being spammy at all. So again, you can use this on the end of videos, at the end of blog posts, at the end of emails. So maybe the bulk of your content is just value-based content, and then you have like a one-sentence PS line. Oh, PS, if you'd like to learn more on lead generation, check out my free lead gen bootcamp. Just click on the link below this video. Or I could be like, PS, if you want to get better at blogging, check out this blogging course. And then I have a link that goes to that. So that could just be the PS line on the addition of an email, a YouTube video, a blog description, whatever the case might be. So it's a simple way. It's not spammy. It's not intrusive. But you can use it to start to generate leads and sales and drive traffic very quickly for your business. So implement PS lines is another online marketing hack to grow your business. The 15th online marketing hack is to track your links. So one thing that I find a lot of people that are new to internet marketing and online marketing really make the mistake of not actually tracking where their links are going or where their traffic is coming from. And so for example, maybe you're promoting a course or maybe you're promoting a webinar coming up. And so what happens a lot is that people will go out and they'll promote it on a YouTube video. They'll send an email to their list. They'll do a Facebook post. They'll run an ad. They'll do a live video, and all of those direct to the exact same link, right? So it's one thing to direct to the same piece of content, right? That's certainly a great strategy to do, but they actually do it all to the exact same link. And so the downside to that is that you don't know what platform is actually working and what's not working. And so in the beginning, if it's just free organic traffic, that might not seem like a big deal, but moving forward, when you're to the point of actually scaling your business or running advertising, for example, it's going to be really hard because you might spend thousands of dollars on an ad that isn't working at all, but you have no idea because you haven't set up individual tracking links for each thing that you're promoting. So again, it sounds like a little thing. It also sounds like a lot of work up front, which it kind of can be, but it's definitely worth it in the long run to track your links and know what traffic sources are doing what on your pages. So definitely implement that as one of the best internet marketing hacks you can use, is tracking your links. Number 16 for my top internet marketing hacks is that you want to use sales funnels to really automate and streamline your business. Now, what sales funnels are, they're basically a way where you can start to segment your audience and really determine who's more serious and who's not. So if you've got 100,000 visitors coming to your site, it's going to be pretty hard to reach out to every single one of them individually, and at the same time, nor would you want to, right? Because some people visiting just aren't going to be a good fit. They're not going to be ready to buy. They're not going to be your ideal customers, whatever the case might be. And so by adding in sales funnels, it can really help you narrow down who you should be spending your time with. One thing that I find a lot of marketers make the mistake of is that they spend way too much time with the wrong people. So by adding in sales funnels, this can actually help you narrow down that audience as well as bring in income and really find way more targeted people to reach out to. So again, you can create lead magnets, which are basically value-based content, but you just make someone give you their name or email or phone number before they can access it. And so again, if you gave away an ebook on buying your first home and you were a real estate agent, well, if somebody downloads that ebook, you know that they want to buy their first home, so they're probably a good fit for being your client, right? So it's a very simple setup to do that, but sales funnels really make it possible where you can start to generate leads in that fashion. You can funnel them into a one-time offer, so you can start to bring in income. Then you can send them to your main page, or again, those upsells like we talked about earlier. So there's a lot of different benefits to it, but I highly recommend implementing sales funnels as a part of your process. If you're not using them, they're one hack you really need to use because it can help you automate your business and get results on autopilot. If you'd like to set one of these up, you don't know what you're doing, or never done it before, there's actually a free trial of ClickFunnels in the description below this video. You can get your first 14 days for free. So definitely definitely go ahead and check that out. There's going to be a link in the description below this video where you can access that as well. But definitely implement sales funnels as a part of growing your business. Number 17 on my top internet marketing hacks is that when you follow and connect with people, a good percentage of them follow you back. So you need to be following and connecting with your ideal target market. So how do you do that? What does that really mean? Well, for example, if you promoted like a health and wellness, a weight loss product for your business, you're going to want to find people that want to lose weight, right? So in that example, let's take a major company that promotes weight loss, Weight Watchers, right? So if somebody follows Weight Watchers, they're engaged on their pages, they follow their content, they follow them on Twitter. Somebody that does that probably wants to lose weight, right? And so in that case, if you market and promote a weight loss program, if you go out and you follow and you connect with people that are engaged with, that follow, Weight Watchers in this case, a good percentage of those people are going to actually want to lose weight, and they're going to be your ideal clients and customers. So it's a great option to grow your business through doing that. And so again, most people, when you follow them, a percentage of them will follow you back if you aren't like a fake profile, right? So if you're a normal looking person, you've got decent content on your page, a good percentage of those people will actually follow you back. And doing this strategy, connecting with, following, engaging with your ideal clients and target market, a good percentage of them follow you back. Well, now you can start having unlimited people to talk to about your business. So it's a great way to do that in your business. Along with that, the next online marketing hack, number 18, is that when people follow you, you simply thank them for following you and then offer them something of value. Now, a lot of people do this wrong, right? A lot of people do this very spammy. And when someone follows them, they're like, oh my God, thanks for following me. Check out my amazing, greatest business in the world. You can make $100,000 a day. It's the best. Look at all this money. You got to check out my company. It's the best, right? And then some spammy link. So that is not what you want to do, right? But a lot of people do that. And that's where this strategy kind of gets a bad name. But if you do it right, you can do it very professionally and get results. So what you want to do is give them some kind of option or some kind of way that they can connect with you further. So you might say something like, hey, thanks for following me. I really appreciate it. You also might like to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get even more tips and training to help you grow a profitable business from home. Right, so it's a simple thing. You're like, hey, thanks for following me. And then you're like, if you want more information, or you might also like blank. It's not spammy. Now again, I wouldn't do this to directly pitch your business or send someone to a sales page, but somewhere else where they can get more value. You could send them to a lead magnet like, hey, thanks for following me. I appreciate it. You also might want to check out my free lead generation bootcamp to get better results in your business online. So again, it's not super spammy. It's not pitchy. It's not weird. It's not aggressive or over the top. You're just like, hey, if you want to learn more, go check this out. So it's a very great strategy for when people actually follow you to send that kind of message out. So you can use that to drive traffic, get subscribers, do a lot of business that way. My 19th hack for you for internet marketing hacks is that when you do this follow program, you can even automate it. But when you do use automation, use it to actually get into more conversations rather than avoid conversations. One thing that I find a lot of people struggle with when they start to automate their business is they kind of think of it as a way like, oh, I can automate this and never have to talk to someone ever again. And sure, that might be possible to some degree, but you're leaving a lot of business on the table when you do that. So a great technique that I've found that have generated me thousands of leads and sales for my business is that I use automation to get into more conversations, not avoid them, right? So, I kind of follow this same approach. If someone follows me, I'm like, hey, thanks for following me. I hope you get a lot of benefit from my posts. By the way, you might also like to check out this free Instagram training of mine. Click on the link in my bio to access it. By the way, I'm from Minnesota. Where are you from? Right? And so what that does is I can automate that first message, but then I also use it to initiate a conversation because I want to have more conversations with people, right? That's the goal of your business, is to get in front of more potential customers that could buy from you or get started or that you could help with your business, right? And so when you do this, you basically send this type of message, but then it initiates a conversation because a percentage of the people will become a lead when they get started and they see that first message, but a good percentage of them won't also. But I've had a ton of leads, thousands, sales and signups for my business because I started a conversation and I just didn't end it with trying to send someone to become a lead or drive traffic to some other source. So implement that as well. Use automation to your advantage, but use it to get into more conversations, not to avoid conversations. And finally, my 20th internet marketing hack that you want to use for your business is actually just be you in your marketing. I struggled with this for a long time, and I think a lot of internet marketers, when they're just getting started, kind of do this as well, is basically they try and be someone else in their marketing. And so, people do business with people. People don't do business with XYZ company, right? They want to join people. They want to join people that they know, like, and trust. And so when you're yourself, that's going to attract a lot more people. And it's funny too, because again, people do business with people and people that they like. And so what happens a lot is there could be two different people promoting the exact same thing, and one audience is going to resonate better with this person and another audience is going to be resonating with this person just because of what they're about, right? So, like for me, I'm a big video game nerd. I talk about it all the time, right? And so some people, that might push them away, and that's fine. That's cool, right? But other people, that might be the deciding factor. They might see a video like this and be like, oh man, he's got Mega Man in the background. He's wearing a Final Fantasy shirt. Cool, like I want to check this guy out. I want to work with this person, right? So that could be really the deciding factor between different people. And so be yourself, right? Talk about your hobbies, talk about what you like, your interests, your beliefs, because again, that's going to bring in your tribe, right? You're not looking for everyone, just the right ones. So if your marketing isn't pushing people away to some degree, I don't know if that's really a good thing, right? Obviously, you don't want to be out there blatantly offending people, and you're doing anything crazy like that, but be yourself in your videos, because that's going to be attractive to a lot of people. And again, some people are just going to resonate better with you than other people just because of your personality. You got the same interests, you like the same stuff. So just something to really keep in mind is a top internet marketing hack is be yourself. Be what you're into, share your beliefs, share what you like and don't like about different things. That's going to attract the right person for you. So again, guys, hopefully you got some benefit and value out of these top 20 internet marketing hacks you can apply to your business. So definitely use them. They work, right? That was the whole point of this video, is let you know that these hacks actually work, and so you should go out and use them and implement them in your business to get better results. But again, also, maybe you're struggling, maybe you're not generating leads and you'd like to do a better job of that. Definitely check on the link below this video to get access to my free lead generation bootcamp to actually help you scale your business more effectively on social media. So if you're not generating leads, you're not bringing in a lot of business through social media, definitely check out this bootcamp. It's free. Click on the link below this video, or again, head on over to coachmikemcdonald.com/5-day coaching. Again, that's coachmikemcdonald.com/5-day coaching. And again, subscribe to my channel if you haven't to get even more tips and training to help you grow a business from home successfully. But again, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.